in that convention center is just wild. I mean, TSM, they fought hard and have secured their spot in the finals and booked their 4th straight trip to the World Championships. We could probably talk about this series for hours. We only have a couple minutes, though. So, I mean, really, I'm going to open the floor up to you guys. What are, like, the key factors of this series that kind of blew you away?
Dyrus.
Momentum.
Dyrus beat you there.
Man, you saw him on the player cam when he got that solo kill. He was going crazy, and then everybody else went crazy on the team simultaneously. Yeah. It was just such a great play, and they didn't let the fact that it was a Game 5 get them down, and the fact that they had lost the most recent game before that. So they were going hard. It was awesome to see that.
Yeah, probably you had said...
They'd won the previous...
Yeah, probably you had said that when they were in that deficit 2-1, that they needed to just not look at it in a negative fashion, take the next game, and then in that best of one, at the, the final game, how much momentum, or how much does momentum play into that?
It seemed almost controlled at the beginning. They go into the next game and they seem strong. But then after they did a couple of plays and Dyrus gets that solo kill, it was just the lid just popped off. It was insane. You saw him like screaming and getting hyphy and then kills all across the board. Like everyone outplayed their opponent.
Yeah, I want to look at some of those kills. So we have one replay that we're going to pull up about 12 minutes into the game. Probably I'm going to let you have this because TSM pulled out the win just for you.
Oh, they're so nice. Gentlemen. Okay, this is right after Dyrus gets his solo kill, so we can start rolling this clip. And Amazing's looking to get vision on their blue and actually starts getting caught a bit. Let's see. Yeah, oh yeah, Ackerman's able to get the roam off too, so it looks really bad for TSM. Basically, it starts off 3v2, but Mundo's gigantic. And immediately they focus correctly. They go for Ackerman first. Bjergsen gets kicked over the wall, but it doesn't matter because he still has flash. And now No Name is out of position since he tried to follow Bjergsen. So they basically turned that around and were able to get 2 kills off of Amazing, potentially misplaying.
Pretty soon after that, we cut to the bot lane where we saw Lustboy and Wild Turtle picking up 2 kills on their own with some pretty flashy, pun, play by Lustboy. No, nothing.
Well, okay. All right.
Disappointment.
He's just angry. He's just angry.
He's bitter. He's gonna spend the whole segment bitter. Prolly and I will just have a conversation.
Man, my jimmies are not even rustled right now because that was amazing play by TSM, and they definitely showed they deserved that world spot. They had such a great gold lead at 20, and it was a controlled game, so you can't knock them on that one. They came out, and they definitely deserved to be the winners there.
But let's not forget about LMQ. Because they played a fantastic series up to that point. And as Jad said, a lot of things in that final game just didn't quite fall their way. There are a few different things that maybe, given an extra point of damage somewhere that they could have turned that game around. So looking tomorrow into the 3-4 matchup, are you confident that LMQ can walk away with that last spot to Worlds?
It depends on who they're playing against because both Curse and Cloud9 are formidable opponents. And coming into this, I did personally regard, based on recent playoff performances or the last performances that we had seen from these teams, that TSM was the weakest of the top 4 teams. Don't believe that right now. It might actually be LMQ because Curse has been looking on an upswing. Cloud9, we haven't seen them for a while, and they've had a lot of time to just sit back, bide their time, and they have a huge fan base too. If we want to talk about fan bases cheering people on, I don't know what it's going to be like when it's LMQ versus Cloud9 or Curse. So not going to make a prediction because I might be wrong again. Just hang off. I have a cooldown on that.
Some reservation.
I'm saving my prediction for after you make yours. Just so I'll be right.
Yeah. We'll make it later on.
All right, that's fair enough.
All right, one final question. TSM, they seem to be, finally coming into their own here the last week of the season, into playoffs, and they're playing really well. Do you feel that they're in a position where they can kind of roll through the rest of the playoffs, and this will be the first time we see Cloud9? Not to assume that Cloud9 beats Curse, but that we'll see a different champion here in the North American LCS?
I definitely think a really scary thing right now is Curse and C9 right now, they watch that game. And they're noticing Bjergsen just stepped up a whole bunch. And then they keep watching the game, and Dyrus starts stepping up a whole bunch. So now instead of going into TSM with the pick and bans they thought, they're going to go, this team just got better than I thought they were.
Yeah.
Like, they just got even better and more hyphy, and I'm terrified. That's what I'd be thinking.
What happened? That's really just what happened between game 4 and 5 where they just crushed 20 minutes because we did not see a dominating game like that or even close to that in that entire series.
A lot of questions that those teams are going to have to find answers to, but not before they get through this series that they're about to have. Now, we've only just hit the halfway point, so when we come back, we'll see who will face TSM in the finals with our next semifinal series, Team Curse versus Cloud9. Don't touch that browser.
how they match it up. Ackerman, he could be going down. He just got back on the rift. No name now in the wrong spot at the wrong time. He gets hit. Bjergsen picks up another one. TSM starts to run amok. Vasily goes down. Kills across the map. Zhao Weishao throws the ball off, but he's going to get tidal wave. Dyrus very low. Does get dropped. Few kills coming in there on TSM side. World Turtle going hard.
TSM won it.
We made it!
Yeah, we made it to wins, guys. Great scrims.